Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz, and I'd like to welcome you back to this storm-torn-up island of great fish in The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, where today, on the game, I'm actually very excited to welcome you to a friend that has been long gone to the series for many months, one that we've missed for quite a while, and that, my friends, is the bottom screen. Oh boy. It is beautiful, and you can finally look at the map. It's kind of incredible that there's no way you could ever see the map on the big screen unless you're talking to one of the fish, but today on the game we're going to be exploring this general vicinity of islands and doing a couple of extra things on Windfall. Not only do we have the Skull Hammer, which opens up a lot of new quests for us, but it also activates a lot of things that we can now do after rescuing our sister, so that's really nice. So anyways, we're gonna go cut through this island, if possible, and head one square north to Rockspire Isle. The interesting tidbit about this particular area is that there's a lot of things that we can get here. I'm kind of excited to do so. So let's go on our seafaring ways, take a look at our map down below. It's so amazing, even though you guys are only gonna see it like maybe 10 seconds total, but it's good for, you know, looking up where you are in relation to everything else, as well as enemies. Actually, you can't see enemies on the map, that would be a little too OP. However, these two ships you want to make sure you destroy. First thing you do when you get to this island. Well, not necessarily in that order, but it would be a good idea to do so because, well, they will hold nice treasures for us. Also, they're very bad at aiming, almost as bad as I am. So, 3 shots, take this asshole down. Same thing for this one, and he will drop a treasure, as well as some rupees. He'll throw it up at us. One last ditch effort to kill us, but nope, we're good, and here we go. We're a little too close, but it might be around here that we can collect our first treasure. Nice. Remember, boys and girls, destroying things that are trying to kill you will lead to good rewards, and I highly recommend picking them up because we got ourselves an orange rupee. Oh man, and with the number that we have now, it's kind of incredible that we haven't spent any of that. That's gonna change very shortly, I'm telling you guys now. But this is the big one that you guys wanna pick up. Again, this is available pretty much from the outset of our adventure, so feel free to do this once you have bombs and take them out. Because here in Rockspire Isle, ladies and gentlemen, it is a piece of heart. And we got 2 of them already, so that's pretty nice. Kind of an awkward number to end on. You got a couple of platforms there, but I don't think you need to worry about them. So for the time being, I will ignore them, and we're gonna head off to this island right here, the namesake of this quadrant. There's Beetle over here, and this is actually a very important boat for us to go into. We'll do that in just a second. For now, we're gonna head down over here and take care of the isle. Let's do it. Let's get up there. Nice. So obviously we're going to need a couple of well-timed bombs, so let's go throw that up there and see if we can't do this without hurting ourselves. Playing with explosives is fun, kids! Oh, that was a little early. Okay, same thing right over here. Just wait a moment. It's raining, and done. Cool. And then one last one. It's kind of an odd challenge to do in a Zelda game, I thought. You had to do this once in Majora's Mask, and it's just always wonky. Just timing it so that it explodes in midair, and I guess in Ocarina of Time when you're going up Death Mountain. Huh. Anyways, let's go and see what this says. To reach Western Fairy Island, head west from here. I think I can see it. Cool. Not for now, suckers, because, well, we've got ourselves a bit of a gauntlet here. Ooh, actually, this one is no fun. I kind of hate this one. What do I want to take out? So let's do our bombs. Because although this seems like a pretty straightforward area with very limited draw distances, we gotta go light these bad boys up. And then that'll be good times for everyone involved. One would hope. So, here we go. We had no confrontations with anyone except for a couple of damn keys that decided to, you know, come out of nowhere. Okay, I have no idea how to take care of them. Although I did pick up the boomerang for a reason, so let's do it. Whoop. Okay, so, damn it, I should probably not be too crazy with the gyroscoping because I'm actually plugged in on a very small cord. It uses a really old USB mic, or plug-in, I guess. And, damn, I hate these guys. I hate hitting torches, and in a direct result of that, getting hit by those. I should probably be careful with my gyroscoping so I don't yank out this stupid capture device like I always do. Ugh. It's a pain in the ass to get those things installed. It's not even worth it for the Wii U. It's just, it bothers me that they delegate so much of things to the bottom screen that if you're not seeing it, it kind of is a detriment to the game. Also, thanks for that. Okay, screw you. I'm gonna just go ahead and take your ass out, and you as well. Go away. Thank you, and there's more. Here. You get killed by a child's plaything, my friend. And this one has... God, do you guys just keep coming back? Thank you. Oh, there's still another one. Where is he? Usually they just kind of swarm me. Hopefully the game didn't glitch. Hello, Mr. Keys. I hear you. Okay, there you are. You guys were hiding way over here. You guys are jerks. I wanted the chest to appear on my face. Okay. Alright, should be right about here. There we go. I am Chest Boy Link. Check me out. So badass. So, by completing this gauntlet of really unfortunate tidings, I really shouldn't have done that poorly, we got ourselves another treasure chart. We're actually closing in on most of the treasure charts we need to collect for the entirety of the game. Obviously, there are more in the HD version because of a certain side quest later on that we have to deal with. But before we go, let's go ahead and take this out and take a picture of our good friend, Mr. Blue Chew Jelly. How you doing, my friend? I need to take a picture of you, and I keep forgetting to. The way we have to with these guys is very unusual. You can take them while they're in this pose. So I'm just gonna, there we go. It's not facing us. So even when he's just like, okay, here. You were working so well for me earlier, man. Nothing? Come on, don't do this to me. There we go, beautiful, picture perfect, you're done. All right, Beetle, my good friend, and why I didn't really care much for taking damage. I'm coming, this was a bad idea. Why am I swimming out to sea like this? Beetle! Beetle! No! I've made a terrible mistake. Okay. King of Red Lions is looking at me like, what a dumbass. Make sure not to drown, that would be really embarrassing. Alright, I've learned the error of my ways. Let's go and flag this asshole down, he's too good for us. Excuse me, sir. I called your name. Not once, but twice. Ooh, hello. He's like, okay, here, let me stop for you. There we go. It's like the momentum in this game is a little too real sometimes. Can I not speed up a little bit? There we go. My God. So this is a very special Beetle board that we're going to enter because, well, for whatever reason, he thinks it's necessary to wear a mask here. Oh, a fine welcome to you, young person that I've never seen before. You're so lucky to meet me at this time. This shop will close in just 7 days, and I'm having a clearance sale of all this awesome shit that is too expensive for anyone else to buy. Thusly, the hoarding of the rupees had commenced. So, we have 3 very valuable items. This treasure chart does lead to a heart piece, so keep in mind of that in case you're not well enough to buy any of them. But we'll start with the bottle. 500 rupees, not bad. We could use an extra one, and, well, as it so happens, a side quest is coming up where this will be extremely useful. So let's take it and make our wallets a little bit lighter. We're all happy. And then obviously we have to take the piece of heart. It's a little steep, but it's still worth it. Because it restores the 1 heart that I lost in the dungeon there, so, or in the little cave rather. And last but not least, why the hell not? The current price of the treasure chart may be high, but it'll pay off handsomely in the end. Nice. And so it's wonderful. Unfortunately, Masked Beetle never disappears even after 7 days, so don't even worry about it. He'll be here just in case you'll still need to get that stuff, so keep that in mind as we leave. And next on the docket today, we are going to want to head on the old western front to this Western Fairy Island, just like that wonderful sign was telling us. So I'm really excited about that because, well, we have the Skull Hammer that can actually allow us to get in here. I think I already rectified this in a corrections corner, but you do need to have the Skull Hammer to get both of the arrow upgrades, so just in case I forgot to mention that before. Also, we have a friend here. It's been a while since we've done one of these, and we're really close on finishing all of the quadrants off. I just want to see all the tidbits he has to say. Hello, Mr. Fisherman. Please tell me something good. Neat. I hear the bird people who live on Dragon Roost Island east of here have invented an incredibly useful device they call a grappling hook. You don't say! I hear you can throw that things at monsters and use it to grab treasures they've hidden in their pockets. Or hell, they could even be hoisting it around their hips and you can still take it off from their necks. It's pretty awesome. Those imp-like creatures called bokoblins that hang out, well, they keep joy pendants hidden in their pockets. Actually, aren't they wearing them? I don't know. It's still kind of awkward, a very invasive personal grappling hook just reaching into your pocket and stealing your prized jewels. It's a fun time for the whole family. Alright, so we've seen one of these bad boys before, and oh, god damn it, I forgot about this. So after you've rescued your sister from Forsaken Fortress, you're gonna get a very curious letter in the post box. Good evening, letters fellas. Oh, 2 letters. Welp. Unfortunately, this parcel has been sent. Cash on delivery. You son of a cod. So we have to pay 201 rupees in order to get it. It's supposed to be your general hint that you need to at least upgrade your wallet once in order to complete this particular quest. That is necessary for beating the game. And without it, well, I think you might actually still be able to beat the game. Okay, well, we don't have to, but it's gonna always prompt us to do it, so fuck it. Thank you for spitting that directly onto my nose. To the esteemed Mr. Fairy Person, thank you very much for your purchase. Enclosed is the incredible chart. This chart will show you where you can find the Triumph charts and Triumph spoons. I want you to use it and find lots of them. They're my favorite kind of items. Also, have you been checking your tingle chart? I don't know, I only usually do that when I need to fall asleep, but thanks. Yeah, so he did give us the tingle chart a while back because this is from our good friend Tingle. Awesome. Also, you guys. And, oh, letter number 2. Nice. Thank you for coughing in my mouth. How have you been, big brother? Wait, who is this? I'm here on the pirate ship writing in this letter. Isn't that neat? I guess so. I feel like writing on a ship would be very difficult, let alone a pirate one. First I was really scared, but they're all actually nice for pirates. Mr. Gonzo is a really big guy, but ever since Miss Tetra left, he's been crying like a baby. You know, it's very funny that they mention this because Tetra and Auril met for a whole 5 seconds before, you know, joining us to take on Ganondorf. So, I don't know. It seems like she thinks very fondly of Tetra. But I'm talking about Nudge. Senza, his beard makes him look pretty mean, but he tells really cool stories when he gets in the right mood. A little above my age rating, but it's okay. Guess she had to grow up once in a while. And Nika's always fooling around. Won't take anything seriously, but he seems sad not to have you around anymore. Poor bastard. Anyways, they made her scrub the poop deck and commandeer the ship and clean the cloth rags and, well, at least they paid her for it, so she's gonna give us all of that, as well as letting her keep her telescope. Cool. Thank you so much. Hopefully you made it home alright, but 20 rupees, I really appreciate that. Let's get the hell out of here. You! I will pound you into the ground so I can make my way inside of this arbitrary fairy's hideout, and life will be good. I wonder who she expected to come in here if the only way to get in there was to smack it down like a badass. Let's go over here and see what we got. Aw, that is a very unfortunate lighting color. Allow me to aid you in your quest. And to nobody's surprise, we have upgraded our quiver. We can now carry up to 60 wherever we go. The fairies in this fountain shall ease your weariness. When you grow fatigued, come here to be refreshed. Well, maybe if it wasn't so incredibly out of the way, I might be more inclined to do so, but for the time being, sure, I'll take a couple of them. Can't imagine a whole lot of other people coming down here to claim them, so might as well take them with us, right? And Pixel just decided she had to join the fray, so she's coming over here and she's probably gonna get on my lap and ooh, hello! How are you doing, my friend? I wonder if I can hurt him with... I probably shouldn't risk it. We'll just go with this. Alright, good sir. Done and done. I don't know where the King of Red Lions went because he always ends up disappearing. You're a crazy man. I love it when he yawns too. It's incredible. It's like, what do you have to be tired about? You're just sitting out here. Now, our next course of action dictates that we head somewhere that is impossible to get to unless you have the Ballad of the Gales. It is required to beat the game, but it is also one of those things that you might not think you'd be able to go to on accident. And she is straight up laying on my arm, so this is fantastic. Our next destination are the Mother and Child Isles. It is that big kind of cake-shaped monument off in the distance, and there's no way to get in there unless you have Ballad of the Gales. And if you're wondering why I'm not playing it, I'm just trying to wait for it to become daytime because, well, I'm a schmuck like that, but we'll conduct it. And we will actually be led into going into several different areas. I guess this is the first time we've shown this. So there's a ton of different places you can go, including Great Fish Isle. Over here's Outset. This, I believe, is Southern Fairy Island. I don't exactly remember. Forest Haven, Tower of the Gods, Tingle Island, Windfall, Dragon Roost, and this one, which has not been named. It's the Set Isle, so let's head into it and see what happens.